Dear students, welcome to another geography video from geomashyakg YouTube channel, the 10th class geography social science subject. Today, in this video, we are going to discuss physical features of India. Physical features of India. See, India has different types of relief features. India is a vast country. Yesterday, we have already know that India is the 7th largest country in the world. In this country, there are many relief features. These features found in different parts of the country. These relief features found in different parts of the country. The relief features history dates back to different geological periods, and there are differences in the structure and the surface of these features. On the basis of these differences, the relief features difference, on the basis of these differences, the total country is divided into 4 major divisions. Dear students, based on the different relief features of the country is divided 4 different major divisions. Let us see which are these. See, in this map, we can easily find out the 4 different relief features of our country. The first and the main relief division of our country is Northern Mountains. Northern Mountains. This grey color part, all is Northern Mountains. This is the first division of our country. Then the second division, that is in this green color, that is Northern Plains. Northern Plains. Then third division is the Peninsular Plateau. This is third division. Then the fourth one is, this is Coastal Plain, Eastern and Western Coastal Plain. This is the fourth division of our country. In this video particularly, we are going to discuss about only the Northern Mountains, the first division of India. First division of India. See here, Northern Mountains. The Himalayan mountain, the highest in the world and consists of highest peaks and deep valleys, dear students. The Himalayan mountain having highest peaks like this, highest peaks, and the deep valleys also we can found in the Himalayan mountain range. And also we found the glaciers and rivers. Glacier, what is the glacier? Glacier is a river in the mountainous area flown by ice. That is called glacier. The Himalayan range begins at the Pamir Knot in the west and extends up to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. See, dear students, it's a very important point here. From Pamir Knot to Arunachal Pradesh, this extends northern mountains. See, in the northern side of India, we found this is our Kashmir. See, in this area, I am pointing out here from pink color, in this area, there is a knot. There is a what? Knot. K-N-O-T, knot. Knot means all the mountains root, all the mountain ranges starts from the one place that is called the knot. That knot's name is the Pamir Knot. This Pamir Knot from the northern mountains of our country, or the total northern mountains, begins from Knot of Pamir. From the Pamir Knot in the west, this is the west direction to this mountain. Pamir Knot from the west and extends up to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. Here east, this is west. From Pamir Knot to Arunachal Pradesh, this mountain range extends. Okay. Then it is about 2,500 kilometers in length. That from Pamir North to Arunachal Pradesh, the length of the mountain range, total mountain range, is 2,500 kilometer, dear friends. See, here this is 2,500 kilometer in the length. Here it is written. And these are called as the folded mountains. Folded mountains. What is the folded mountain? The two tectonic plates, when they got crashed, at that time, the middle part of those particular plates will be getting high, folding day by day, year by year, and century by century, this part will be going up. That is called the folded mountains. These are the folded mountain ranges. The main ranges in these northern mountains are the three. Three ranges are there. Which are they? Come to the point here. Three main ranges are there. Those ranges are the first one is Shivalik range, second one is the Himachala, third one is the Greater Himalayas or Himadri. Let us see clearly about these things. Okay. The first one range is the Shivalik range. Let us see this picture. We will find all the three ranges here. See, the first one, Greater Himalayas. This one is Greater Himalaya. Second one is Middle or Lesser Himalaya. This one. This one is Middle or Lesser Himalaya. This is first one. This is second one. Then the Shivalik in this green color line. This is third one. This is the Shivalik. The first one, second one, and third one. These three main ranges are there. The first one range is this one is the Greater Himalaya. This one is Lesser or Middle Himalaya. This is Shivalik. In this lesson, in your textbook, it has been given first as Shivalik, then Middle Himalaya, then Greater Himalaya in this format. Okay. Come to the Shivalik range. Shivalik range here. See, from this area to this area, this is a mountainous area. In this mountainous area, see, this one is Shivalik range, you should understand. Then comes middle range, then comes Greater Himalaya. Okay, we are studying this one, Shivalik range. These are the recent formations of the south. These are the recent formation of the south. This is very important. See, this total mountain, this is the east direction, this is the west direction, this is the south direction, this is the north direction. These hills are in the south direction of the mountain. This one is important point. Okay. Then these hills are the most recent formation and are located in the southern part of the mountains. They have lesser height. These mountains have very less height. How much? That is, height is 600 to 1500 meters above the sea level. Height of these mountains, Shivalik ranges. And they are also called the foothills. When we wanted to climb something, at that time we will be starting from the foothills. These are the foothills. This Shivalik range is called as the foothills of the northern mountains. And narrow stripes of plains and valleys. Here we found the narrow stripes of plains or valleys which are called as dunes. And those places are called as dunes. For example, Dehradun, Kota, Patli, and Chaukhamba, and Udhampur, and Kotli. These are the all examples for the dunes. The Dehradun is a famous example for dunes. From 600 to 1500 meters above sea level. These are all the from 600 to 1500 meters of the sea level. What is the sea level? this word. Come to understand for the sea level. See, we know the Arabian Sea and Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean, Antarctic Ocean. These are all the seas. Sea level always works as a water table, dear friends. Water table. These features, it means these land features or physical features or mountains, all are these above the sea level always. That's why here is no water. This one is the mountain. This is the sea level. This mountain range from 600 to 1500 meter height. This is the sea level. We can understand the sea level like this. Okay, come to the point. Now the second one here. Here we already know that this is the Shivalik range. We have studied about this green line here already. We have now studied about this green line. This is the Shivalik range. Now we are going to study about this is the middle Himalaya. Middle Himalaya or Himachala. See, the Himachala or middle Himalaya, it is a central Himalaya also it is called. Its height is 3600 to 4500 meter. 3600 to 4500 meters in the height and are located between Shivalik and the Greater Himalayas. This Himachala is located between the Shivalik and Greater Himachala. See, here, come to this diagram. See, this is the Greater Himalaya. This is the Shivalik. Now we are studying about this line. This. We found here the Pir Panjal range, Dhauldhar range, Nagtiba range, Masuri range, Kumaun range and Mahabharata range. These are the important ranges we can find in the Himachala or middle Himalaya. These are located north to the middle Himalaya we found the Greater Himalaya. The south to the middle Himalaya we found Shivalik. Okay. And they are about 60 to 80 kilometers in the width. From 60 to 80 kilometers in the width. These middle Himalaya. And the lesser Himalayas consist of many parallel mountain range. These ranges are, here already we have known, Pir Panjal range and Mahabharata range, Nagatiba range, Masuri range, etc. Kangra and Kulu are the famous valleys in this range. Kangra and Kulu are the famous valleys in this range. And Shimla, Mussoorie, Nainital, Ranikhet, Chakrat and Darjeeling are well-known hill stations in this range. In the Himachala range, many hill stations will be there, and from all over the country and all over the world, people often visit these hill stations for their summer vacations. Okay, come to the point again. Then third one, now we are studying about Greater Himalayas or Himadri. Greater Himalayas or Himadri. Third one range. Okay. These are the highest peaks of the Himalayas. Dear students, these are known for the highest peaks of the Himalayas and the earlier formed range of the Himalayas. These ranges are completely covered with snow. This range is completely covered with snow, dear friends, dear students. Okay, completely covered with snow. That's why this range particularly called as Himadri range. The Greater Himalaya or Himadri are called because of the complete coverage of snow on the top of the mountains. And the meaning of Himadri is abode of snow. Meaning of Himadri is abode of snow. Abode of snow. Then the average height of these mountains in Greater Himalaya is 6,000 to 8,000 meters. The average height about 6,000 meters to 8,000 meters above sea level. The highest peak in this mountain range or in this Himadri is the Mount Everest. Height of Mount Everest is 8,848 meter. 8,848 meter. The recently the Mount Everest has been scaled and its height is 8,850.86 meters. But in your textbook, it is given that 8,848 meters. The Mount Everest falls between Nepal and Tibet. Then other peaks of this range are the Kanchenjunga and Nanda Devi and Gauri Shankara. All these are other ranges of these mountains. Their height is something from 8,500, 8,600, 8,400 like this. They near to Mount Everest. Okay. Then here is a picture showing the highest mountains of the world and the continents, each continent, the tallest mountain on the each continents. This is the Mount Everest we have studied about. Okay, Mount Everest 8,848. Recently we have known it is the highest mountain range in the Asia and in the world also. Then this is the Denali and Vinson Massif in Antarctica, Elbrus in Europe, and then Australia, Kosciuszko, then Aconcagua in South America, and Kilimanjaro in Africa. These are the highest mountains of the other continents of the world. This is the highest in the world, that is the 8,848 meter, that is the Mount Everest. Okay. Here we can find many glaciers. The Gangotri Glacier is the famous glacier among all the many glaciers. The Gangotri, which is the birthplace of the great Ganga river of our north. Okay. These peaks have many glaciers and the most famous among them is being Gangotri. It is the origin of river Ganga. There are many passes which not only provide transport facilities but are also excellent tourist attractions, dear students. There are many tourist places and the passes are useful for the transportation and the tourist attraction. Those are, for example, Burjila, Jojila of Kashmir and Bharalachala of Himachal Pradesh and Sipkila. The many passes will be there. Passes we can find there. Okay. The range of fold mountains lying to the north of the Greater Himalayas is called the Trans-Himalayas. The under one section is Trans-Himalayas. What? Trans-Himalayas. The range of the fold mountains lying to the north of the Greater Himalayas is called Trans-Himalayas. See, we already know the southern side Himalayan range is called Sivalik. Then north to the south is called as Himachala. Then again one range is that is called Himadri or the Greater Himalaya. Then north to the Himadri or Greater Himalaya, we found a range called Trans-Himalayas. This is the Trans-Himalayan range here. Trans-Himalaya. See, this is Trans-Himalaya. Karakoram range and Kailas ranges are the famous ranges in the Trans-Himalayan region. In this range, Godwin Austen or K2 is the highest peak. K2, Godwin Austen is the highest peak in this range. Its height is 8,611 meters. 8,611 meters. This is the highest peak in India, dear students. The peak we studied already is the Mount Everest. It is the highest peak in the Nepal and the highest peak in the world also. But 8,611 meters height peak K2, Godwin Austen, is the highest peak of our country, India. Then Ladakh Plateau is also lies in this region. Ladakh Plateau is also lies in this region. Okay. Then here we found, now we already know that all three ranges and their main concepts. Then the importance of the Himalayas. Himalayas importance. See, what is the importance of Himalaya? The main importance of this particular range, Himalaya, the Himalayan mountains have influenced the life of Indians to a greater extent. They influenced the Indian people to a greater extent. That is the Himalayas. And they provide protection to the country. The natural border, they create a natural border to the country in the north region. And by abstracting the cold winds from the Siberian region to the India, they abstract the cold winds from the Siberian region. These Himalayan ranges, from this side, the Siberia will be there. Siberia is there. And from this Siberia, we Indians are living this side. Many cold currents or cold winds, cold winds will be flowing here. This natural structure, this natural wall-like structure will abstract the cold winds from the Siberia. This is the first and the most importance of Himalayan region. Then the second one is, this Himalayan range is the birthplace of many rivers. Many rivers like Ganga and its tributary, then Sindhu or Indus river and its tributaries, Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, Satluj and Brahmaputra. These are the main three biggest rivers of the country. And these all rivers have been born in the Himalayan region. Then hydroelectricity. They are the birthplace of the many rivers and they facilitate hydroelectric power generation. This is the mountain range. Small rivers will be always flowing. The many waterfalls will be formed. By these waterfalls, we have been generating hydroelectricity. That is the main use of this. Then, home of plants and animals, home of fauna and flora. Okay. See, the many type of animals, the which will be living in the coldest region. Those animals and those plants we can find here in the Himalayan region. The home to many type of plants and animals. They are a great treasure house of minerals. It is a treasure house of minerals. Many types of minerals will be found here. Then are also significant for tourism and religious centers. We found many tourist centers and religious centers here, like many tourist centers like Badrinath, Kedarnath. Many tourist centers are here and many tourists will be visiting here. These are the importance of our Himalayan range, dear students. And dear students, we have completed the first India's division, Himalayan ranges or northern Himalayas, and next divisions will be teaching in the next classes. Please comment about the class and share with your friends. Thanks for listening the class.